There is no bigger game in Spanish football, and they're certainly the two most successful. Successful teams with such passionate fans. Well, you only need to look at the history books to see how close this fixture historically has been. Barcelona at home against Real Madrid on this occasion. I'm Derek Ray. Sitting alongside me here on the gantry is Stuart Robson. And Stuart, this ought to be special.
Well, Derek, this is a magnificent setting for a great rivalry. Let's just hope we see both teams play at their very best today. What an occasion this should be.
Is this the moment? And up for grabs off the keeper. Well, threat averted. Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-André ter Stegen starts in goal. Frenkie de Jong plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. And up front, a player with considerable attacking know-how, Wissam Ben Yedder. And no way through. And a goal kick given. Well, we're at the business end of the season now, and when you look at the top of the table, still unclear who's going to take the title. One thing you can guarantee, though, is you can watch it all unfold live here on EA TV.
Well, you certainly know who pays your wages, Derek. But I think everybody can see this is going to be a great finale to the season. Which team will keep grinding out the results? It's going to be very exciting.
Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Valencia match, and Alex Scott can fill us in.
It's a goal for Valencia. They've scored the opener with 13 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. David Alaba. This is Alaba. Ben Yedder. Well, not hard to read that pass. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, Derek, goal scorers thrive on
hang
confidence.
on, Stuart, look at this! Well, a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Pedri. Space for Real out wide. Options in the middle. Well, the danger is still there. And he takes on the shots. It was going to take an audacious effort to beat the goalkeeper from there. Oh, breezing past him. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. De Jong. The ball back with Real now. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Attacking possibilities for Real. And new developments in the Mallorca game, I'm hearing. Alex Scott, what can you tell us?
Yep, it's a goal for Osasuna. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 31 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Well, sloppy in possession. Real using width to good effect. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Tchouaméni and Valverde. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. An alert intervention. Ronaldo. Alaba. Well, visionary passing. Just couldn't capitalise there. Well, the attack showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. A match to look forward to. Barcelona kick-off. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. And a quick reminder, we have plenty of live football in store for you right here on EA TV.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
Clean challenge. It will be decision time, the second leg of the Champions League quarter-final, and you'll see it live with us here on EA TV. It's Real Madrid facing Bayern.
What a good second leg that should be. The first leg had lots of quality, and I'm expecting more of the same.
Just the challenge that was required. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Promising looking ball. Could be threatening. Oh, a fine block. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end.
Well, those stats tell you everything. A tight and cagey game without enough goal-mouth action. Both teams need to get more players forward if they're to pose a real threat.
And that'll be a Barca throw. De Jong. And into the last 30 minutes now. Extremely sloppy in possession. Ben Yedder. Sergio Busquets. Here's Ben Yedder. Now potential danger. And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining. 1-0 then. The referee has given the advantage to Real Madrid. Vinicius! Oh, goodness me, he's hit the post. And the danger is averted.
Well, they were so close to the equaliser there. They're certainly a bit unlucky, but they need to make more of these chances.
Yes, so near indeed, but now they've got to concentrate on keeping their defensive shape. Right, let's join Alex Scott for an update, because Alex, a goal has gone in the Mallorca match.
Yeah, it's another goal for Osasuna. The goalkeeper has spilled it back into the danger area, and he is there to slot the ball into the back of the net nicely. They've pulled one back and now trail by one with 20 minutes left on the clock.
Many thanks, Alex. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot... The big story, David Alaba, up against his... Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're getting ready for a quarter-final second leg match in the Champions League. It is Bayern Munich taking on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, Real deserved their win in the first leg, but this is going to be a really tight battle today. Let's just hope we get a good game and full of attacking quality.
And it's in as they tighten their grip on the tie.
Well, as you can see, this is a great bit of skill. He hits it perfectly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant strike.
The aggregate lead is 4-2. And space to attack. And he favours the inside route. Routine catch from Manuel Neuer. Coman. Well, he's been all over social media the last couple of days. David Alaba taking on his old club, and that can bring with it a few complications.
Well, for some reason, playing against your old club can be difficult. You just feel that bit of added pressure. I hope it doesn't affect him today.
The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. A bit of running room now on the wing. Ready at the back post is Karim Benzema. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper, and that was always going to be claimed. Good pressure high up the pitch. Benzema waiting. And a headed goal it is! Right on cue.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. But the finish is far too easy. He doesn't even have to jump. How has he afforded that much space? It's a tidy header, but really poor defending.
And now 5-2 on aggregate. Musiala. Sheik with it. Coman. Patrick Sheik. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment. Well, a tie laden with goals. 5-3 here on aggregate. And space here on the flank. Not to be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up. Well, they have the ball once more. Can he play it in? And deliver towards the back post. And in it goes! A perfect header! Exactly what they were looking for.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area. But how has he allowed that much time and space? He doesn't even have to jump to head it in. It's a good finish, but terrible defending.
Plenty of work for the scoreboard operators in this tie. 6-3 on aggregate. Coman. It might be. Really important tackle. Toni Kroos. Pellegrini. Gnabry with it. Well, racing away here. Clean challenge. Good thing from his point of view. Aurelien Tchouameni. Karim Benzema in the thick of things. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
Pellegrini. And given away. Gnabry. Can he take advantage? And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! Well, both sides know how to finish. 6-4 on aggregate here. Now, options are plenty. And possibilities here. And there the attack ends for now. Out of play, Real Madrid throw here. Not a huge chunk of added time, 1 minute. And the corner's been given. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. And there it is, the half-time whistle. second and decisive leg of this Champions League quarter-final, and the second half begins. Well, they get the ball once more. And Bayern, the recipients of the free kick here. He plays it short. And Patrick Schick now. Really vital interception here. And a Bayern throw coming up. And a chance to whip it in here. Gnabry. The supporters want to see him have a go. Oh, fine stop. Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from La Liga coming up for you. It's Real Madrid, and they'll be facing Almeria. Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. Fruitful looking attack. And here's Joshua Kimmich. And Patrick Schick now. The save was a good one. Aurélien Tchouameni. Rudiger. And it's Ruben Dias. Traore. Eduardo Camavinga. This is Kroos. A danger here as he runs at them. Targets available. Kroos comes in. Able to deal with the threat. Acres of space afforded Bayern. Cross towards that far post. Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? And he was in the right place to intercept. Now, who can he play it to? Well, that's one for them to pursue. And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat. He looks so sharp today.
And they will make the change now. They favoured a short one here. Happy to take on the shot. Determined defending. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Musiala. Now Bayern with acres of space out wide. Teammates in the middle. Well, not cleared away completely. Firing it in. Got to it easily, the keeper. He's got to kick it away. Federico Valverde. Good work from Bayern to make sure possession changed hands. Davies. And that is how to tackle inside your own penalty area. Real Madrid get the throw in. They've got it now, what can they do? And teammates to play it to. Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really poor on that occasion. That's not a good effort.
Federico Valverde. Chance to run at them. And options in the centre. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Well, he's given it away. Dias. And there the attack ends for now. Alphonso Davies. An example of how to press. Really good interception. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. James Maddison. Sadio Mane now. Well, a good tackle. David Alaba. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Chance to play it in. Well, it's sat up for him. But not seriously troubling the goalkeeper. Lucas Hernandez. Maddison with it. A move of promise on the flank. And it might be. Oh, that's a fine save. And with that, the referee makes it 100% official. Words we have uttered on countless occasions in the past. Real Madrid progress.
Yeah, I thought they were really positive over the two legs. They played some good football, certainly going forward, and they looked a real threat. Should give them confidence going into the next round.
And it's in as they tighten their grip on the tie. And a headed goal it is. Right on cue. Coman. Patrick Schick! And a goal! He's put it away! The cameras are fixed to one man in imperious form and the leading marksman in the league. Can he add to his total today on EA TV? It's very much a temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Almeria.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Crossing possibilities. Is it going to be? Nicely saved. Well, another wonderful save to add to his portfolio. Centelles. In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations.
Well, here it is again, and credit to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper. He's got to have that near post covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
1-0 then. Into the advanced position. Takes the shot. Terrific block. And the cross into the middle. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. And a yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
Will he play it in? And after the cross, a tremendous block. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Cutting in, what can he do from this position? And that wasn't a million miles away, almost the equaliser.
Well, it's not a bad effort, is it? But they've got to find a way back into this one.
Leo Baptistao. It should be. Oh, a vital piece of last-ditch defending.
Well, Real have had so much of the ball in the last 15 minutes, and some of their players have been really good. And if they continue to control the ball, as they're doing at the moment, I'm sure they get that equaliser.
Plenty of room in the wide area. Modric. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's given us away. Ronaldo. And that puts them in position. He's in behind the defence here. In it goes! But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
So almost at the break here, and not quite going to plan for the home side. Work to do, Stuart.
Well, it's been a tight first half so far, but they haven't quite shown enough guile in the attacking third. If, however, they can be more dynamic in the 1v1 situations, they have the quality to turn this around.
Federico Valverde. Real Madrid have given us away. Oh, managing to beat him. How about the cross? In position. Tremendous reflexes. Thibaut Courtois. Played over. And caught by the keeper. Aurélien Tchouameni. Well, they continue their push for the equaliser, but definitely not forcing it. Oh, yes! Dispatching it with aplomb. Wonderful goal.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Sosa. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. The supporters want to see him have a go. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
The first half here comes to an end. Well, it is advantage Real after the first 45 minutes, but there's a long way from being settled. Robertone. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Could play it in.
Well, they're creating chances. They now just need to take one of them. Mind you, what a save that was.
And on the front foot again, no let-up from them at all. Got to it easily, the keeper. An exciting La Liga match in prospect here on EA TV. It's Real Madrid, and they'll be up against Osasuna. Oh, he looks threatening. Played into the centre. And that's easy peasy for the keeper. A bit of running room now on the wing. Options in the centre. Oh, so close to extending their lead.
Well, that really would have put them in a commanding position, but it's still all to play for here.
Substitution for Real Madrid. Alex Pozo. Nicely cut out. Federico Valverde. And into the last 30 minutes now. And they need to get tighter. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. Oh, possibilities inside the box. Great block. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Another La Liga treat in store for you soon on EA
Oh, he's through
TV.
on goal here, Derek.
That's not a bad ball. But it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Bad blow to his upper thigh in the last challenge, but at the moment, he's staying on the field.
Cheers, Jeff. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. And you need your defender to take charge. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. Well, the big question here is, can Real Madrid get over the line? Can they make it a victory? Stuart, your thoughts on what you've seen from them?
Well, they've certainly controlled the tempo of the game and just about deserved their lead. But they've got to keep their concentration right to the end here.
And showing fine vision. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Sosa. Well, space for them here. And attempting the through ball. Well, it might still work out for them. And that was a... And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Robertone. Well, very effective play in possession. Oh, great vision. Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Now, how about the short corner? Vinicius Junior, terrific block. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Oh, he's given the ball away. And the counter looks on here. Options available. It is to be a throw-in. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Diego Sosa. He's going forward well here. Offside, close one. So there goes the final whistle. Real Madrid victorious, and their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, Derek, it was a comfortable win in the end. Fully deserved their victory because they dominated every aspect of the game. It was a really good result for them here today.
In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations. In it goes! But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it?
How about the cross? In position. Tremendous reflexes. Thibaut Courtois. Well, hello to you from a city synonymous with the running of the bulls. We're here in Pamplona at the Estadio El Sadar. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And the focus is on one of the finest leagues in world football, La Liga. It's Osasuna facing Real Madrid.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Corner kick played in. Well, not the best clearance. Vinicius Junior. He'll try his luck here. Well, the shot looked promising, but the keeper had the measure of it. Well, Real Madrid can score goals from all conceivable angles. Just look at the record to back that up.
Well, they've been devastating on the counter-attack. Their speed of passing and movement has caused opponents so many problems. Today will be another chance to show their qualities against a team who like to control possession.
And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Delivering it into the box. Well, he'll be a bit deflated following that effort, but he was being tightly marked. And Alex has an update to bring us from the RCDE Stadium.
It's a goal for Valencia. It was all in the build-up play for me.
Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Real Madrid certainly did enough in the last game against Almeria. How about this time, Stuart?
Well, the fans certainly enjoyed the 3-1 victory, didn't they? It was a really good display. Today will follow a similar pattern, and I expect them to win by the odd goal.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, unfortunately, we had to interrupt Alex just then. Apologies for that. To clarify, Valencia have found the net in that game. They now lead by 1-0. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Chance to run at them. They've regained possession. And to Budimir. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? Oh, it's mischievous. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. 1-0 then. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Toro. And it wasn't a great pass, was it? Flag up, tight offside. Eduardo Camavinga. Oh, great vision. Well, not the greatest pass. Easily intercepted. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Has eyes for goal! And just missing the target.
Well, they're at least making chances. Now they need to be more clinical.
Outdoing his opponent. Surely the equaliser. And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
So back underway following the equaliser. And let's get details of a goal that's been scored at the Estadio de Vallecas. Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Sevilla. They've scored the opener here with 39 minutes on the clock.
Many thanks, Alex. Oh, could be. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Toni Kroos. Benzema takes it forward now. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Played towards the back post. Danger averted for now. And with that... So back underway here into the second half. Nice looking pass. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And time for the change now. Well, possibilities in the centre. Disappointing for the players in the centre that it didn't reach them. David Alaba. Toni Kroos. Vinicius Junior. That's a nice looking ball. Well, not cleared away completely. Threat over for now, it seems. More action from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Osasuna facing Real Valladolid. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Vinicius. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Corner kick delivery from Toni Kroos. Pressing high to win the ball. Well, deciding to test the keeper, but no problems really. And support available. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Well, here is an occasion you'll want to join us for live coverage on EA TV of the Cup final. It's Real Madrid against Barcelona.
Well, Derek, I can't wait for that one. The Cup final in front of a full house. What more could you ask for?
So making the substitution now. Karim Benzema. And return to Vinicius. Can't miss, surely. And the keeper diving to thwart him. Let's see about the delivery. Still not clear. Vinicius Junior. Can he find the net? The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. course, making quite a bit of progress. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Moy Gomez. Oros. 20 minutes remaining. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Superbly read and executed. Out of play in a Real Madrid throw-in coming up. Speculative effort here. Moy Gomez. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. Oh, excellent diving stop. Played over. And the danger cleared. And the search goes on for a winner. Time is tight. It might be the moment to get them ahead. Still possibilities. Karim Benzema. Good movement. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. And the pass could do damage. Such an important goalkeeping intervention under pressure. Valverde. 5 minutes left. Perfect challenge. Tadic. Happy to take on the shot. And the keeper taking care of the situation. And level it is in the closing moments. Can Real Madrid change that? Now delivering that deep cross. And a struggle to get it away properly. So the final whistle, even Steven in the end, a drawn match here. What did you think of Real Madrid's performance?
Well, Derek.
And this confrontation... Real excitement and anticipation here. A cup final about to be... Well, no doubt about it, the nerves have been jangling in the last few days, but very soon the wait will be over. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box, and we're just seconds away from kickoff in what promises to be a thrilling finale. It's Barcelona taking on Real Madrid.
The instructions will have been clear from the managers, Derek. Stick to the game plan, don't take risks in your defending third, and embrace the occasion. Don't be frightened of it. What a game this should be.
Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts in goal. Sergio Roberto plays with Marcos Alonso in the fullback positions. Frenkie de Jong plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. And leading the attack today is Robert Lewandowski. And the starting 11 for Real Madrid.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
And so the match is underway. Dembele. On to Lewandowski. Must score! Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. Rodrigo. Here's Traore. And whipped into the box. Well, they can bring it out now. Ahead of the game, one man certainly in the news, Karim Benzema. If you believe the stories coming out of the camp, this could be his final season. Could he be thinking about hanging up his boots?
Yeah, if the rumours are correct, it's going to be a big loss for the club. They've come to rely on his performances. We all get to that age where it all becomes a little bit harder on the body. He's starting to get to that age, so I wouldn't be too surprised.
Can they keep it out? Busquets. On to Lewandowski. And back with Busquets. And a shooting chance for Lewandowski. Can he finish? Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. And short it is. Great block by Alaba on the back of that cross. Pedri. Plenty of support here. Oh, could be. Oh, that's a fine save. Now, how about the short corner? A cross lacking guile and accuracy. The corner kicks keep on coming. Playing it in. Well, he couldn't pick out a teammate inside the box. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. And he's found a bit of daylight. Oh dear, not a great effort, was it? What can Real do from this position? Delivered into the box. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Has a go. Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that?
Well, let's look at this again. He judges the flight of the ball, he sets himself ready to strike it, and then he just hits it so sweetly. That's the perfect volley.
Well, back underway here. What sort of response will that goal elicit from Barca? Can he finish? Easy meat for the goalkeeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lost possession. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. Ruben Dias. David Alaba.
Well, those stats show us that Real Madrid haven't had that much of the ball, but what they've done with it has been really good, and they'll be happy with the way the game is being played at the moment. They love to play on the counter-attack.
Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. There to win it back. Promising looking ball. And Bellingham. Well, I'll tell you what, he didn't miss by an awful lot. Frankie de Jong. Lewandowski. Ansu Fati. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Really inventive stuff from Real here. Well, the goalkeeper dealt with it admirably. Well, he has the measure of his man. Crossing into the middle. Well, pretty straightforward for the keeper, you've got to say. Well, inching towards half-time. Real Madrid hold the advantage. Stuart, what strikes you about their performance so far?
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack. And
oh, hang on, Stuart. Big chance here. Still alive. Well, really calm, composed goalkeeping there.
It certainly was on the second attempt. It was the first save that really stood out. That was a brilliant piece of goalkeeping.
And so it is. The first half has come to an end here in the Spanish capital. So away they go again, and work to do for Barcelona in this second half. Chance to attack using wit, but the danger averted for now. Bellingham. Here's Ronaldo. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Well, a bit more in the way of precision was required. Just a quick reminder, we'll have live coverage of the Champions League semi-final first leg. It's Barcelona against Atletico.
That will certainly be an interesting first leg, but how will each team approach it? They won't want to go into the second leg behind, so it should be a top-quality game.
Tchouaméni. And that'll be offside. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Pedri. On to Sergio Roberto. Pedri. Now Lewandowski carries the ball forward. But can he produce from this position? And he's made headway. Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama? So back underway following the equaliser. Just made sure nothing came of that. Has eyes for goal. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. So making the substitution now. And he's fired over the corner. Well, you have to categorise that as a missed opportunity. David Garcia. Just a quick reminder, we'll have live coverage of the Champions League semi-final first leg. It's Real Madrid facing Manchester City.
That will certainly be an interesting first leg, but how will each team approach it? They won't want to go into the second leg behind, so it should be a top-quality game.
Ter Stegen was always going to make that save. Real Madrid have given us away. And that puts them in position. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. And there to intervene. Well, they've given him too much space. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. And he's in. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, nothing untoward happened. Federico Valverde. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Sergio Busquets. Advantage Barcelona. Barcelona on the front foot in anticipation of scoring the winner. And take it away. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, it was a good counter-attack in the making, but very alert defending. It comes to absolutely nothing. Ben Yedder. Well, the supporters think it's on. And the keeper's in trouble. Oh, a goal! Late drama here. And surely that's one hand on the trophy. So little time left for a response now. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, getting it forward, but they need an equaliser. Applying vigorous pressure. He must finish! Well, without wanting to put too fine a point on it, that goes down as a tame effort, and easy for the keeper. Benzema. That's all they can conjure for now. And there goes the final whistle. The cup issue is settled. A story of one side celebrating and the other distraught. Memories are being made.
Well, just look at those scenes down there, Derek. What a contrast in emotions. Brilliant for the winners, despair for the losers. But overall, the right team won today.
Yeah, you can see what it means to this tight-knit team. Real solidarity.
Well, this is special for everybody at the club. What a great moment for any young player. And this is what you dream about when you start playing football. When you're playing in the playground, you want to win a cup. Brilliant moment.
Yes, a special moment in the career of any footballer. And now for the trophy lift itself. The cup winners.
Well, you can just see what it means to those players and the manager. That's fantastic stuff.
There's always the element of chance in a cup competition. But my goodness, they've taken the rough with the smooth. And now they savour the moment. Full marks to the entire team. And now... It is pressure cooker time in the Champions League. 4 teams are left and the stage is set for an enthralling semi-final. Who will make it through to the showpiece event? It's Manchester City. They take on Real Madrid, and it's coming up next on EA TV. Well, we should be in for a night of drama here at the home of Manchester City. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And now things get really exciting on the UEFA Champions League front. We're at the semi-final stage, and what we have coming up is the first leg. It is Manchester City taking on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, it could be cagey and it could be tight, but we've got some of the best players on view here, and they'll want to show just how good they really are. I can't wait for this tie to start.
And here's the Manchester City lineup. Ederson begins in goal. Ferland Mendy starts with Carvajal in the fullback positions. Kevin De Bruyne plays alongside Rodri in the centre of midfield. And leading the line today is Erling Haaland. And the starting 11 for Real Madrid.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with two holding midfield players, a number 10 and two wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
And underway now in this Champions League semi-final first leg. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Toni Kroos waiting to pounce. Still not clear. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Vinicius Junior. Now delivering that deep cross. Really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that had to be a goal, didn't it? What a stop that is.
Silva. Haaland. Well, he's featured on the back pages of quite a few newspapers in recent days, taking on his old club, and that can bring with it a few complications.
Well, for some reason, playing against your old club...
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this! Rifled against the post, but back in play. Well, they can bring it out now.
Well, how did that not go in? It was a great effort, you have to say.
Plenty of options. Vinicius Junior has eyes for goal. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Cleared away. High quality defending. Incision with the pass from Kevin De Bruyne. Now the task is to remain focused. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Well, in truth, it could have been more challenging for the goalkeeper. And a chance for him on the flank. Could play it in. And he's keen on cutting in. Takes the shot. And there it is! The first goal in the semi-final. A huge moment. Extraordinary scenes.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Oh, fancy footwork. A wonderful intervention. Unable to get himself back onside here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Intercepting it intelligently. Haaland. An awful lot of green space to run into. Well, just the tackle that was needed. And the referee has awarded the free kick. He tried to play advantage, but it wasn't forthcoming. Just not testing the keeper at all with that cross. Toni Kroos. Real Madrid have given it away. Haaland. And that pass could be troublesome. And it's gone in, just what was needed for Manchester City, who now have squared it. So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Haaland. Oh, what an opportunity. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
And deciding to go short with this one. Bernardo Silva. Just made sure nothing came of that. Toni Kroos. And an astute piece of defending. Silva. Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Haaland might go ahead. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really good bit of play. Watch how he turns his marker and then has the composure to finish. That's a top-class goal.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Good technique displayed. Given away by Real Madrid. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Big opportunity. And so the half-time whistle is sounded here in Manchester. Second half of this Champions League semi-final first leg underway. Well, that's one for them to pursue. Not going to get away with that because it's offside here.
And he shouldn't be offside there. He's gone too early, and that's a waste of a great opportunity.
Carvajal. Berardi has it. The Merengues have lost the ball. Foden. Strong play here. Able to skip past his man. Mendy. On to Haaland. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. David Alaba. Vinicius. This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
Well, the danger is still there from a long way out. Oh, a goal! How about that for degree of difficulty? Simply off the charts.
Well, just take another look at this. He reads the flight perfectly, catches it so sweetly, and then bang. Not sure if the keeper was caught off guard. It's a long way out, but what a great strike.
So the ball is running again at 2-2. Oh, they have it again. Just had to look a bit lively given the pressure. Silva. An example of how to press. Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from La Liga coming up for you. It's Real Madrid, and they'll be facing Mallorca. Tremendous block. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. They need to get bodies back. And just like that, the counter-attack comes to an end. Haaland. Oh, he's really opened them up here. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations. Well, the action underway once more. And no shortage of entertainment. 3-2. Now, options are plenty. Bernardo Silva. Oh, surely. Well, he tried to place it, but off the frame of the goal.
Yes, he's hit the woodwork, but really from that distance, he should be tucking that away.
And Manchester City will go to their bench. Benzema. And showing fine vision. Well, nothing productive, really. And that'll roll through to the keeper. The attack just fizzling out in the end. That's really good and effective physical play. Karim Benzema. Bad pass. Erling Haaland. 15 minutes left for play. Teammates available. Vinicius. And just missing the target.
Well, they're at least making chances. Now they need to be more clinical.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. Stay tuned. Hello from one of the great venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Real Madrid, and they face Mallorca.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Options in the middle. Corner given to Real Madrid. And fired over by Kroos. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement. And back underway. 1-0 it is. And a free kick awarded by the referee. Delivered into the box. Not messing around with that clearance. Kroos. Shot attempted. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Well, the short corner routine. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again.
Well, the fans are going mad here. They think that was a penalty.
Short corner it is. Has a go. A routine save. Vinicius Junior just made sure nothing came of that, using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. It is to be a throw-in. Well, nicely cut out. What can Real do from this position? Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Costa. And a good-looking ball. Well, it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Alaba. Played into the box. And clears his lines. And that is going to be a free kick. It was going to take an audacious effort to beat the goalkeeper from there. An unforced error, you've got to say. And fed forwards. Opportunity. And still danger here. Well, I'm not sure about you, Stuart, but I can't believe what I've just seen.
Well, I agree with you. They don't come much easier than that, do they? What a miss that is.
Federico Valverde. This is Kroos. Jude Bellingham. Targets available. Cross comes in. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed. And then just look at the finish, Derek. He reads the flight perfectly and absolutely smashes it beyond the goalkeeper. There's just no stopping that.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Excellent vision. Meat and drink to the Belgian. David Alaba. Ronaldo untidy with the ball. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Could pull one back here. But no! What a glorious opportunity squandered to get back into this.
Well, that had to go in, didn't it? I just can't see them turning this around now.
Costa. Now Ruiz de Galarreta. Can he put it away? There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round. Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Well, the half-time interval is fast approaching. Real Madrid leading. Stuart, your critique of their first half display.
Well, it's been a lively first half, hasn't it? Both sides have looked dangerous, but I think they do have a bit more guile in the top third of the pitch, and that's been key to them leading at the moment.
Fractionally offside. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. The defender doing his job. Well, cleared away over the byline, and a corner kick to come. Shielding the ball superbly. Oh, off the line. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Getting through fantastic work here just to keep possession. Making a bit of headway. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Enzo Lefebvre. Well, a poor attempt at a challenge, and on he goes. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next? Well, I imagine there were many who had counted them out. This has been quite the fight back. A really intense pressure applied. And not precise enough with the shot. Space on the flank. Really good high press. Well, he's keen on cutting in. Oh, the referee points to the spot. Penalty. Chance then for 3-2. And the penalty is converted. I don't think anyone really questioned him. So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Well, he has the measure of his opponent and searching for his second, but the keeper equal to the task.
Well, he's looking really lively, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, he looks a threat.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. And excitement guaranteed here on EA TV Live, the Champions League semi-final second leg. It's Real Madrid. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Able to deal with the threat. It's a weighted pass. It looked as though it had a chance of going in for the equaliser.
It was close, it was a decent effort, just need to keep plugging away now, and surely the goal will come.
Well, the supporters think it's on. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, here's the replay. What a superb volley this is. He strikes it so cleanly and he times it perfectly.
Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? And he was in the right place to intercept. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. Time for a change then.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Can he finish? Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. Lefebvre. Well, this is the home of live football, and excited to have more action from La Liga coming up for you. It's Mallorca facing Sevilla. They're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. Benzema! And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front!
Well, here's the replay, and it has been coming. They've played some great football in this game, and they fully deserve this goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Gonzalez. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Getting in there to intercept. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Well, straight into the meat of the penalty area. I think the referee was spot on there. A free kick in the end after he had attempted to play advantage. Attending to his defensive chores. Moy. Costa. This could be the equaliser. A corner kick, and who knows, this might represent their last chance to grab an equaliser. And over it comes. Well, still an issue here. Real chance. In it goes! But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
Jude Bellingham. A real opening now. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just stop him today.
Well, let's just take another look at this through ball by Ronaldo. He gets the timing absolutely right. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Counter-attacking very much an option. They need to get bodies back. Could reduce the deficit. And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid. Their fans are going to be happy with this. And fired over by Kroos. We simply have to focus on this man. Following a hat-trick, does he have another big performance in him this time? Stay with us on EA TV. Well, the heavens really have opened here in Madrid. It's a rainy night at the Santiago Bernabeu. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And we're ready to bring you the second leg of this UEFA Champions League semi-final. It's Real Madrid facing Manchester City.
Well, the first leg was a really good game, Derek. It had action at both ends, it was an even contest, and it's set up perfectly for this second leg. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
This looks promising out wide, but quick thinking defensively. And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson stands between the posts. Kyle Walker plays with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Bernardo Silva plays with Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of the pitch. And handed the task of playing up front is Erling Haaland. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, he's a good all-round player. When he's closing the ball down, he does it at pace. When he's linking up the play, he's good at that. But his real attribute and his threat is when he runs in behind defenders. That's when he's at his most dangerous.
And not precise enough with the shot. I must say, this looks promising. Can't miss, surely. Oh, off the post, still alive.
Well, they won't come much closer than that. It's a matter of inches from being a really good goal.
Yes, in possession again, and maybe another opportunity developing here. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really poor on that occasion. That's not a good effort.
City couldn't keep it. And Bellingham. Crossing opportunity. Insufficient guile on the crossing front, you've got to say. Karim Benzema. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. De Bruyne. Mahrez. Going for the dink. Well, in the grand scheme of things, pretty straightforward for the keeper. Throw into Manchester City. De Bruyne. Committed challenge. Vinicius Junior. Now veering in field. Oh, a goal! And one that could really matter in the quest to make it through.
Well, here you can see it again. He's gone for placement over power, and it's a brilliant finish.
Unabashed attacking football in this tie. 4-3 on aggregate. What next? Really well played pass. Retaining possession proving difficult. Opportunity in the wide area. Can he finish this? Well, he's lost the ball. Silva. Foden. And he got to it fairly easily. Real using width to good effect. And Benzema in the middle. And a bit short with the clearance. Determined defending. This might be ideal for the counter. Can they keep it going? Oh, it's cheeky. And a goal. The equaliser. Superb entertainment. And now on aggregate, 4-4. De Bruyne. Oh, what an opportunity. It's gone in. And well, he might celebrate on the back of that. Well, as neutrals, we've been spoiled in this tie. 9 goals already, 5-4 on aggregate. Benzema. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Haaland. And back with De Bruyne. Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. Haaland. In position. Well, the managers will... And they... And they're underway in the second half of this Champions League semi-final second leg. They couldn't maintain possession. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Rodrigo. And very deftly cut out. Another La Liga treat in store for you soon on EA TV. It's Real Madrid facing Real Valladolid. Mahrez! And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat. He looks so sharp today.
It's a short one. Mahrez. Now with De Bruyne. Oh, could be. Well, from close range, not ideal. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. Bellingham. Attacking possibilities for Real. Rodri. Silva. Incision with the pass from Kevin De Bruyne. It could be up for grabs. Well, really calm, composed goalkeeping there.
It certainly was on the second attempt. It was the first save that really stood out. That was a brilliant piece of goalkeeping.
And that pass could be troublesome. Opportunity. And he's done it. Parity again. A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, just look at the defending here. They've made it so easy for him in the end. That's just not good enough.
Well, you just cannot predict what's going to happen next. 5-5 on aggregate. De Bruyne. The ball with Rodri. Given away by City. Might be a chance here. And a goal! That could make all the difference. They'll be determined not to lose this lead.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
And the aggregate advantage stands remarkably at 6-5. Mahrez. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Walker. And return to Mahrez. Foden. Manchester City have lost the ball. De Bruyne. De Bruyne with a chance. The crossbar got in the way. No problems grabbing hold of that one.
Well, they won't come much closer than that. It's a matter of inches from being a really good goal.
An incisive pass. And now can he keep calm? Walker gets in the way.
Well, they're in front, but they'd love another here, just to give them that bit of breathing space.
Well, it has come to nothing. Oh, denied by the post. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. A very effective challenge put in. And a creative look about this. Vinicius Junior. Well, he's just spooned it over the top. Rodri. Riyad Mahrez. Excellent vision, but mistimed his run.
Well, he's got the timing all wrong there. He just needs to bide his time.
And he read it superbly. Mahrez. Bernardo Silva. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Foden. Superb block on the back of the ball from the flank. Vinicius Junior. Well, he did his best to place that one, but a disappointing end result. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. And that's it, official now. Real Madrid have made it to the final.
Well, what a good performance that's been over the two legs. They've really controlled the tie, and if they play like that in the final, they've got every chance of lifting the trophy.